When the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night. 'Cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And welcome. It is May the 1st. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie.
Morning.
We welcome you to our show as we'll update you what's going on locally, some headlines nationally, just to keep you up to date with everything.
Getting close to half of this year being done, getting closer to Santa Claus.
Well, May means we've got tons and tons of graduations, correctly?
Yeah. So we've got school getting out pretty quick. I don't have an exact date. I need to find out.
Well, some were the 16th. And counties, when I was there, it was like the end of May, and sometimes it bumped June 1st, June 2nd.
Yep. But then we had 3 months off.
That's gone. So don't be wishing for something you can't have there, Odie.
Of course, we didn't have, but Thanksgiving, I think we got out early Wednesday. We had Thursday, Friday. Now they get the whole week.
It's changed a little bit there also.
Oh, yeah. They got so much time off during the year now. I say let's go to year round.
Let's talk weather for just a moment. It is a pouring. To our knowledge at this point, we hadn't had any incidents this morning.
Nothing has come across the old wire here. Well, I don't know why I'm looking at mine. Mine's through 911. The 40,000 reporters that you got usually get it to you quicker than we can get it.
Yep, we just got this from Kemper County. Disabled 18-wheeler is on Highway 21 just west of Preston. So drive careful. That could slip up on you. Let's take a look here at what we got on radar this morning. Look at Lauderdale County here. Getting out of Chunky up to DeKalb. Highway 39 North is flooding.
Man, yeah.
We'll see this all across the West Lauderdale area. Look at southern Lauderdale County that's going on here.
Well, I tell you, that's coming right across Greg's place over there.
Oh, yeah. All raining heavy from the airport over to the Evangel Temple, down 22nd Avenue, all the way up to Meridian High. Look at this. Man. And we, as the piece of ground formerly known as Plant Sweat.
Yeah, formerly known as Plant Sweat, yeah.
That's going to be Plant Sweat from now on. It's pouring rain there. As we get into the Clarkdale area, if you're getting ready to walk out to your car, get an umbrella because it will be wet pretty soon there. It's just to the west of you. Look at this around Enterprise. Long's Fish Camp.
Man, I
can't see the fish.
No, they're happy, though. They're swimming pretty good right now. There's an update. So, Clarkdale, you are getting it now.
Yeah.
Get in the classroom.
Rump Row. As we get even down here at 18 at Harmony, Highway 18, look at that. Leading up to it, not raining in downtown Quitman yet, but you're going to get some, not what they're getting up here in Enterprise. Ooh, it's kind of a floater up there, isn't it?
Yeah, that Dollar General ought to sell a float right now.
It's wet. As we look at this, it's already come across Montrose Lewin. Still a lot of rain down in Laurel. This Highway 59, if you're traveling it, we always have a bunch of wrecks in between Heidelberg and that Clark County line. Be careful. Yeah. And how many times do we have to tell you about mile marker 137 to 129, 130?
Yeah, up the top of that hill.
Yeah.
129. Always tough. You top that hill about to 130. And, man, it gets squirrely right there.
Now, we do have severe weather expected for this afternoon. It should kick in between 1 and 10 p.m. As always, follow us. We'll update you with that. Should it be bad, we'll go live. I got a voice this time.
You can talk through it. Yeah. I'm telling you, that honey will work, too.
It does. We got a little bit of rain as we look at the bigger picture back here around Vicksburg. Lots of fog. Look at this up through here around Montgomery.
Man. Y'all don't worry. Some of this wet stuff's coming y'all's way, too.
What was that song, Montgomery in the Rain? Maybe you remember that. Midnight Montgomery and then that. Midnight. Yeah. Lots of songs about old Montgomery, Alabama. Dallas, Texas is full of fog this morning as well.
Ooh.
So that's
a place to get caught up in.
A little update there for you as we look at this. Today, heavy rain probably through about right before 8 o'clock, and then we'll get it again this afternoon. Later is what we're expected. we'll follow all of this.
Man, gonna be wet. Take your umbrellas. Leave early. Do not leave at your normal time and try and rush and get there. You might want to put your makeup on before you leave the house today.
Get rained on.
Well, you don't want to do it going down the road.
No,
not
it'll
today.
rain on you there.
Well, you take an umbrella just right. Just go without makeup.
Let me ask you this, Odie. How many people can really fit under an umbrella? Let me see if you remember this.
Yeah, one. The person holding it.
that was what, 6
four,
of it?
Well, 6 around, but didn't but 4 get about partially. Poor John, he tried to get up in there, but he got right at that angle where everything gripped on him.
We were at a car wreck last week, and I had an umbrella, and there were 6 of us that tried to fit under it.
Yeah. Of course, it had Mississippi State on it, so it wasn't protecting nothing.
Oh, look at him. Odie fires one from the bow this morning.
Man.
Good morning to everyone. Already 7:07 as we begin this. A rainy day in store for sure there. And again, with weather, all this stuff can be updated and changed. It can change at the blink of an eye. So we'll get on this and keep it up to date. 4 people died in Pennsylvania as storms moved through there. And that's why we always say, be careful, watch this stuff. Trees fall, they can hurt you.
Wow.
Teresa's right. It is getting time for those Smith County watermelons. Summertime makes you think of them.
And Arnold, you got something there. If you take honey and lemon, use a plastic spoon because the metal has something to do with the honey. You know, honey, if you want to use it for a sweetener to get rid of sugar, and you put it in coffee and something hot, you get the sweetness of it, but you get 0 health benefit because the heat kills it. So just plain raw honey, and I can see that. I like a plastic spoon.
Huh? I never thought of that change.
Well,
I do know this.
Turnbow's got some bees. He may be able to tell us a little bit more about that.
I think most people will agree with this. You take a Coca-Cola like we got sitting here. If you drink this from a metal can, it tastes different than it does from a bottle, and even the plastic tastes a little bit different. So the spoon thing,
I can see that.
Probably does play into that. But Coca-Cola, you know, the thing about these is I can remember as a kid, Mayheck, who kept me as a kid, she always told me when you get sick to drink a Coca-Cola. And it does make you feel better.
A Coke or a Sprite.
Yes.
I like either one of those.
It was Coke in my world when I didn't feel well.
A good ice cold Coca-Cola.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Try them out.
Them things is good.
All over town. Was this good morning from New Mexico or North Meridian, Teresa?
Well, she's from Meridian, but she could be in New Mexico visiting or something.
We're not real sure on that one there.
North Meridian.
And L.A. around here does not mean Los Angeles.
Exactly.
It means Lower Alabama. We're trying to teach y'all in these letters there that go on. It is, what's today, Thursday?
Thursday, May 1.
Is there any, and I'm asking because I sometimes forget, is there any big events today that I'm not aware of? You know, this weekend we got a lot coming up. Collinsville Day at Bud and Boylan. It'll take place in downtown Meridian.
Yep. I don't know of any today.
Okay.
Not right up. Doesn't mean there's not one.
If y'all know something I don't know, let me know because sometimes I miss things. Oh, she's in North Meridian.
North Meridian. You know, there's some functions that go on downtown that nobody tells us about, and then you stumble upon it.
Yeah.
And
where'd y'all come from?
The 15 people that they talk to are the only ones that are there. Let us know what y'all got planned.
Yeah, we'll
be glad to say, hey, y'all don't forget this.
Yes, sir, Bob there. I'm not going to this. Beyonce, that Cowboy Carter thing. Ticket sales are lacking on this. This is her alter ego to where she done a country album. I think the album did sell well, but the concert tour, nobody's going to see it. They have thousands upon thousands of tickets that are for sale at each one.
Well, now, didn't somebody go buy a whole bunch of albums to make her
that could,
sales go up?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that one.
A lot of money.
Mexico, where it's not really a great place to be a politician from time to time, because if you make them mad, they come and get you. And it has happened again. A politician was eating this week.
Oh.
He was newly elected. He has been taken out.
We call that a posse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's called a cartel.
Use them. Yeah.
The cartel will come and get you. Be careful. If you say you're going to do something in Mexico, you better do it.
National Day of Prayer.
When is that?
Is that today?
Well, let's see here. We usually meet at Dumont Plaza.
Yeah.
If it is, let me see here.
Let's see if we've got the National Day of Prayer. May 1st, Thursday, today is the National Day of Prayer. Thank y'all.
Is anybody doing this in Meridian?
There again, we haven't heard of anyone doing the plans.
We don't get a lot, you know, from city officials. I don't know. If someone knows of an event, used to it would be a big deal downtown to get together for a prayer.
And it needs to be.
Mike Bowles, where you at? The Reverend needs to tell us what's going on. He should be aware of this. Somebody call and wake him up for me.
Andy, what's your daughter's name?
What's your mama's name, child? You know, he went to prison over that.
Oh.
Tandy Tucker sang about it.
You know, that's right.
All because he asked a little green-eyed girl.
If he was his daddy, if he was the daddy.
That's right. Found an old wore-out letter there. Boy, that was a song. We'll be right back. National Day of Prayer. Let's celebrate.
It's going to be at the courthouse lawn at noon today. So if you're not doing anything for lunch,
so this is a county thing, not a city thing.
I reckon so. So be there. Nope. City Hall. Joy got it right. She didn't mean courthouse. It's City Hall. City Hall at noon today for lunch. Go get a little bit of living water for lunch, and that's the Lord Savior Jesus Christ, and you can do that by participating in this.
I really don't remember
prayer.
Receiving an email on that.
No, Oshner's is meeting at the flagpole.
That's good.
If you can't make it at noon today,
do a little bow. Say a little prayer.
Talk to the Lord. Yeah. Good. Do they still have meeting at the pole at schools?
I'm assuming.
I hope so.
That'd be the FCA, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Meet you at the pole, something like that. We'll keep going. We'll be right. Well, you got something else?
Well, I wanted to just
talking about
City of Meridian government. Let's just pull up their Facebook
Clark
page.
County Courthouse, noon today. We're seeing Decatur and Newton. And where have I been?
Well, here's what's listed. Here's what the city put. Let's just see here. Events in May. Starts at May 3rd. Doesn't mention anything about meeting at the flag. Ain't that something there? Let's just see here. You can go to Mary Hope. We got an award there. They're doing weather now at the city. Look at here.
Well,
my newest competitor.
Look at there.
The City of Meridian.
Hey.
Yeah, they don't. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. They did not send that out, or at least I did not get a copy of it. Others may have, but I did not get a copy of that.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So we'll be right back as we do this. And please, if you're watching from a town and have an event coming up today to honor the National Day of Prayer, let us know.
Yeah.
We need to tell others.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. That happened quick.
Yeah, we had a couple more come in. We got Smith County Courthouse. Smith County will be meeting at the courthouse at noon. And then tonight, East Lauderdale group will meet at the Marion Community Church at 6 p.m. Smith County at Riley.
Yep, I had to go to the courthouse there one time to be I got summoned to court there as a witness on something I accidentally saw.
Oh.
I saw, woof.
You saw something?
I saw something.
And this is before you was everywhere?
Yeah, it was. I had to go down and go, yes, I did see that. He done something very naughty. Then they sent him to prison, I think, for life.
Wow.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
You know, it is what it is.
Somebody ended up not on this earth anymore, and he goes, I was somewhere else.
Yeah, talking about looking for something. Joel, we're still looking for that dog. Don't give up on me.
Got a puppy dog missing?
Yeah, well, this one I was telling you about. We're trying to find that picture of that dog we got.
Yes.
And so we're still working on that.
We had a car chase in the city limits of Meridian last night, and here's the story that I put up about it this morning around 5. This would happen right around 10 p.m. last night. Now, let me go to the map, and it's a little bit. This got up to 80, 85. Odie in town. In town. This would start over here near 29th Avenue. If you're coming down South Frontage Road, how you can come across 29th Avenue and go straight up 29th and head toward 8th Street. And that's exactly what they did. They blew through 8th Street, ran the red light, went straight. Now, they took a bunch of turns in here, loads of them, back and forth, but it would go up here and finally end here at a dead-end road. There was no more road to go here. It just kind of ended right there.
All right, so we've got if you live out in Lauderdale, let's see what we've got. We've got reports of injuries south of Minnebucket on Highway 45. We got a black SUV that has flipped over. Accident with injuries, Minnebucket, for Highway 45 south of Minnebucket Road. So, do we know if it's north or southbound? What side is that on? If y'all are in that area, please be careful going down 45. It's in the median, so it's in the middle. So
this is Highway 45 in what area?
Just south of Minnebucket Road.
Okay, and it's going to be 45 north.
Well, it's in the middle. It's in the median. No, I mean as in
it's 45 north out of town.
Yes. Not south towards Quitman. Yep.
And so they're near Minnebucket there. This will be in between the old Cotton Gin and there. So there you go.
Yeah. So be careful with that. And you never know where the vehicles are going to be. Emergency vehicles are probably going to be on the southbound side. So be cautious when you come in that area. Some heavy rain. So.
All right, as we go back to this is where the car chase would end at 35th Street as they would reach a dead end. They were surrounded by multiple law enforcement agencies. They were taken. The one person that was arrested to be checked out by Metro after this long chase that ensued. He was complaining that he didn't feel very well. So Metro came to the rescue to give him that couple of minutes before he went away in handcuffs.
Well, that's a dead-end road. He could have lived. He could have had a tummy issue and needed to get to the house real quick.
I don't think that's what it was.
Oh, maybe not.
You may be on the left-leaning, giving him some credit there, but I don't think that's what was wrong, Odie.
You know,
Pepto-Bismol was not involved in this incident.
When that thing rumbles sometimes, you'll do something.
My, oh, my. So that's what we had going on. If you saw lights and sirens going down 29th Avenue last night, that's what that was all about. Having our first wreck of the morning there, Highway 45 north this morning. And we can't stress this enough. Let me go back here and see where we are with the rain here. This is going to happen today as we look at this here. That's a closer view of what we've got going on right here. It's moving across this Tumsuba area. Y'all get ready. Anything east of town, which always there's accidents out in Russell, Tumsuba area. Be careful, be careful.
Yeah, and slow down. Beth says, please tell everybody to slow down. Yes. And see, now Rick's right there with me. He just didn't have any toilet paper with him. He had to get to some toilet paper. Rick, we on the same wavelength.
That ain't what happened. I'm sure he needed to go after that. He was surrounded.
Oh, when that first blue light come on behind him, it might have scared it out of him.
He might have needed some new britches about right then. We'll be right back. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. What happened to our segment of cooking with Marcia? Thought she was bringing biscuits this morning.
I did too.
Wow.
I didn't eat breakfast. I was waiting on a biscuit.
Hey, we got a message from Eric Clark a moment ago.
Uh-oh. All right.
As we go to Neshoba County, if you are out on felony bond, Neshoba County is waiting action by a grand jury. You must be there today by 8:30 at the main courtroom in the Neshoba County Courthouse. Failure to report in person, well, they're coming to get you. Making it kind of short there. You got to show up today.
You're already in trouble.
Yes, sir.
You might not want to add another charge to it.
8:30 a.m. you got to be there. Catch a ride, catch a Greyhound, whatever you got to do.
Leave early because it's raining. Man, I want to say good morning to Scott, Mr. Larry, Miss Faye, all y'all watching. Scott, my prayers go out with you and Susan and Lindsay and everybody.
What has happened, Odie?
So a very, very dear friend of mine, good friend, Henry Massey, died Monday. And I saw everybody last night at the wake. Kind of caught me by surprise. And Clint Downey, he died yesterday morning, another dear, dear friend of mine. It was a tough situation, losing two good friends there within a couple of days.
And that is.
Hadn't talked to them as much the last couple of years as we wish. You know, you turn around and I'm going to call, we're going to go do something, and you never get around to it.
You mean to.
But you mean to, but then you don't want to meet like we did last night. But it was good to see everybody. Prayers, my love is going out to all of y'all. Even Mike was there.
Mike Myers?
You know, Mike Myers was there. And
upholding the long arm of the law.
Yes. So, man, it's tough for everybody around.
Marcia said, eat those donuts.
We done ate them donuts.
Donuts disappeared like.
Them was good.
Let's go to Highway 45 North. And this, if I'm looking at this right, this would be really, really close, Odie, to Minnebucket Road here. Here's the SUV that is turned over in the median.
Wow.
And that. Can't buff that one out.
No. I don't know now. If it was real wet, it could have slid a little bit. Look, Chet can work miracles.
You are really getting on the optimistic side of things with toilet paper and buffing this morning. Don't think that all that's happening there, Odie.
Benefit of the doubt.
There you go. Let's see here. Let's point this out. These guys were in town yesterday, and traffic was backing up, and I kept getting, what's going on? Why is there a major wreck? So I skivvied up through all of the stuff, and I found the issue here. Somebody was getting a speeding ticket.
Ooh.
And it just kind of slowed traffic down with it being a rig is what went on there. So that's what was going on. This was I-20 right in front of Service Merchandise is where it was stopped. And so traffic was backed up way past the Holiday Inn, the first exit in Meridian due to this.
Yeah, people do tend to they freak out sometimes when you see lights on the side of the road. Give them room.
Sometimes they take turns before they get there to get away from it.
You got that right.
Sometimes they hide at Al's Garden and Gift.
There is a move over law. If you absolutely can't, okay. But if you can, move over.
So that's what that big issue in town was. Philadelphia, boy, we had a 4-car pileup there.
Oh.
Philadelphia PD had to show up, and definitely we've got some issues going on here as we look at this.
Did it knock the spare tire out? No, knocked it off. That's what happened.
It's kind of sandwiched,
as
they say there. It's what is that a Chevrolet? I think
a Hummer?
That's a Hummer, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Hummer.
So it's a Chevrolet Blazer.
No, that's a truck.
That's
Yeah, is that a Chevrolet? I can't tell.
Can't really tell what that is.
It says Paul Mocha on the back. What's he sell? Oh, he sells everything. I think that's a Chevy. But
I think it is. You're looking at the back there of it. Yeah.
Sometimes vehicles are hard to determine now. I almost thought it was a Toyota there because they've changed the new full-size truck has changed the looks of those. So as we look at that, all right, that's what happened in Philadelphia yesterday. They were kind of busy.
Yeah, they were.
And making sure we hadn't gotten any more updates, boo-boos. I don't see anything else.
GMC, Carl said. So, okay.
Now, let me ask this, because years ago, as a kid, the GMC, it was just a little bit nicer than the Chevrolet. The GMC was the one that had a little extra, I guess what you call a Denali package now.
Well, I mean, your Denali's your top of the line.
GMC. Is that still hold true that it's just a tan?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. Somebody ought to know. I think it was like, every so many F-150s that come off, well, not 1500s that come off. One of them was a GMC and got some perks. So I don't know how that works now. Professional grade GMC. Carl, what is that now? What does it say about being a GMC compared to just a Chevy?
Well, we had some sad news to share with you. Those on the rodeo circuit that do this every day, rodeo, there's world champions out there, and we lost a world champion. His name was Roy Cooper, is what his name was. He passed away, and his house caught on fire. He was found deceased, and the remains of it, the rodeo world, and let me just go back. This was, I think, 1976 when that picture was taken.
Wow.
And this is him later in life here. And again, the rodeo world knows exactly who he is. And condolences to his friends and family. We hate that happened. He was only 69. As we go back to remember, Roy Cooper.
We hate that. Lost his life in a house fire.
And that's right before that 8 seconds happens there. Getting ready for them cows to come out. Bless his heart. That did you know that Michael Bolton, did we talk about Michael Bolton being sick?
I want to say that we did say something about it. I can't remember exactly what it was, because we were trying to see if you ever did your hair like his.
No, because I never had that much hair. Mine was thin at 2. I don't know what he had.
He used that mane and tail.
Yeah, that must be what it is there. Here's some other, since we're on the tear of just incidents that have happened. John Elway, you know who I'm talking about, the football player.
Bronco.
His manager was on the back of a golf cart, both of their wives, and they were at an event. They were, what I'm told, it was not speeding. He fell off the back, made it 4 days at the hospital, and has died from his injuries. It was head trauma. And seriously, you don't think of a golf cart being able to cause that. But if you hit pavement, it can be very serious, and apparently that's what happened.
Well, I mean, you hit the back of your head just falling, and you can have some problems.
His name was Jeff Spurback. He was 62 years old, and he was John Elway's manager all these years. They were best of buddies and took care of each other.
Man.
But, that's just sad. Oh, we got an anniversary. We're gonna do that too,
we
coming
do.
up
We
there.
got this is our second one that we've got in today.
Yeah, we do have a rodeo coming up. I think it's the Little Britches Rodeo, if I'm not mistaken.
At the Ag Center.
At the Ag Center this weekend. So I'm sure he'll be remembered there as people come in to celebrate all of this. Already 7:31. We'll be right back more to talk about with Scotty Ray and Odie as we get your day underway. J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Welcome back. Again, we want to remind you of an accident on Highway 45 North in the median. It's going to be somewhere near or around where Minnebucket Road is. It could be a little bit just due north of there. So use caution in those areas as emergency officials are responding to the scene to make sure everybody's okay, and a wrecker will be there shortly to get that out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We went over to someone's house yesterday because they had an issue.
Oh,
did you hear about this?
I did.
And I saw Stanley Lucky try to weave back there to get to it as we had a fire. And, of course, that's one of those mulchers is what that is, called fire.
Yeah.
It's a pretty strong flame there. We're going to claim that a total loss.
$100,000 piece of equipment.
Woof, up in smoke.
Yeah.
And those things do happen, and we hate it. But that would happen on Brown Hook Road yesterday.
Oh, that ain't far.
No, we went and checked it all out there. And no one hurt, no one injured. So,
Earth's Bounty Saturday morning. Have not heard anything, have you?
No, I have not.
Well, so don't know.
Right. Earth's Bounty, that's a strong possibility that's coming up. Let's take a trip back in history. Good morning, Erica, joining us from the big city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
She is with us every morning.
Sweetheart.
So, good morning.
Drive with your headlights on. That's right, Chet. We go back. This was one of those guys that grew up in the area of Jimmy Stewart. He was a good cowboy. Glenn Ford, y'all remember him? Bunch of westerns there. Born in 1916 on this date.
Man, that's a while back.
Just kind of hard to beat James Garner. I'm just telling you, support your local sheriff. 1926, Alabama would write a song about it some 90 years later. Not quite 90, but...
Felt like it, didn't
it? It did. The 40-hour week began today to give workers some relief as they complained. Ford stepped up. Again, first to build the assembly line, they knew how to do it. 1926, that
Henry
began.
had it going on.
Edsel and him just couldn't see eye to eye.
That's true.
Never did they see eye to eye. The Edsel car didn't make it.
No, tough.
You know anybody named Jim Ed?
Jim Ed.
That just says, without even knowing them, you know that they're from the Deep South. Jim Ed Brown was born on this date. And, of course, he would be a part of the Browns, the church. You remember all those songs that they did. And then he done that little stint there with Helen Cornelius. I don't want to have to marry you.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of those songs that hearing it once is great.
I know a Joe Bill.
Who's Joe Bill?
He's probably watching.
I don't know Joe
Bill. Good morning.
What does he do?
He works at the guard base.
Okay. Is he a singer or something? Okay. I thought you were referring, he might have sang or something there.
No,
You just know Joe Bill?
Just the name.
Okay,
You know,
all right.
when you say you from the South,
Yeah, it's a double name thing.
you don't hear of a Yankee named Joe Bill.
No, I guess I bumped into any there. A lot of those names I can't pronounce. And you want to go, why did your mama name you that? What did you do?
Oh, man, yeah.
As we get into 1941, Citizen Kane premiered on this date.
Golly,
Orson
that
Welles.
old?
Can you believe that?
Man.
And of course, that movie going down in history is one of the all-time greatest there ever was.
Wow.
Old boy that was in Rubber Duck there, hung out with her for quite a while. Rita Coolidge, y'all remember her?
Not right off.
Really?
No. What something did she do?
Well, it was big. It was rock and roll. I don't know much about it, but I knew the name.
If I knew some songs, I might know it.
It was big. And again, I don't know that type of music there.
Amy's probably like, you know it.
Maybe it's Satisfied on the album. I don't know much about Rita Coolidge other than I know that she was big there.
Satisfied.
And she was married to what's his face that just passed away. That sang Sunday Morning wrote Sunday Morning Coming Down, played the Rubber Duck in Convoy.
Oh, Chris?
Chris Christopherson. She was married to Chris.
Okay. Well,
but I don't. For a short time, I think she even appeared on the Muppets with him when he made it to the Muppets.
I remember when he was on the Muppets.
She was there in the background.
Okay.
But I don't know much about her as far as her own self there. Douglas Barr, who had the opportunity to be in The Fall Guy and stand next to her.
Yeah.
He has a birthday today.
I wonder if they still talk.
Probably not. I don't think she talked to him then.
Probably not.
She was talking to Lee. You're a nobody.
You're beneath me.
Get away.
You're just on here.
He might as well have been the camera guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
She does Discover and Card commercials now.
Huh. Well.
Still don't know her.
LaWanda was all when I couldn't get Chris out of my mouth, she knew what I was talking about. She's 74. I didn't know that.
Dang.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Anybody remember Ray Parker Jr.? I'm sure he done other songs, but nobody knows him.
Not
at least
like
we
Ghostbusters, no.
Who you gonna call? That was a big one for him.
They had a new one come out not too long ago.
Oh, talking about the movie?
Yeah.
Nobody watched that, Odie.
Yeah, this one just came out.
The one with the women?
No, that was 3 of them ago.
There's
Then one after that came out.
I didn't know it.
That had one of them's daughter and her family stumbled or got his place after he died, and then they got into Ghostbusting. And this one just came back out, and it had all them back in it. It was pretty good.
It's better than the original. I mean,
no, ain't nothing better than the original Ghostbusters.
But the women
one with I
that
didn't even
flopped,
watch
didn't it?
Yeah. That was the worst thing in the world.
Rita Coolidge was big in '74.
Paul Rudd.
Who's he?
Well, he's an actor.
Is he?
And he may be in that one. Eric, I can't.
In Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Don't y'all like?
Oh, Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher.
Oh, I know that song.
That.
I know that. Your love keeps lifting me higher.
Okay. Now I know who she was.
But we do know what you're talking about.
But yeah.
Sometimes you have to point out the obvious to us.
Thank you, Lisa.
Last episode of My Favorite Martian would hit today. Hardly a man alive that even remembers it.
Yeah, nowadays, you know.
We'll have to update some of this stuff to where I don't know if people remember that or not. He was the guy from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, the teacher with the pizza.
Sure was.
Made him sit in the chair.
Sure was.
You wasted so much of my time. You're going to sit here now. I've got 16 hours to take away from you.
Yeah.
It's pretty good there. Wheel of Circle. It all began today in '67. It opened up.
Wow.
They finished it. You ever been there, Odie?
No, I haven't.
You ought to.
I do want to go.
Elvis's limo there with the gold flaked paint. Pretty neat.
Yeah, I do want to.
It's a little bit of everything, and if it ever goes right, you'll have that I think Marty Stewart owns more than they do.
Yeah, he's got a museum.
Man. Wait a minute, he sold it. Didn't he just sell all that?
Really?
I think he may have sold it to him.
Huh.
I could be wrong. Tim McGraw, born in 1967 today. You can celebrate that with a Barbra Streisand duet. I was shockingly surprised how many people like her.
Me too.
She was in A Star Is Born with Chris Christopherson also. Chris, he is a movie star. As Hankerman, all my rowdy friends have settled down. We had a marriage today back in 1967.
Oh, look at that. E&P.
You did. Elvis broke a lot of hearts today by getting married.
Yeah.
She finally got of age where he could marry you there. This is probably written by somebody with an experience in this particular subject that was hanging out at a bar and looked over at the clock.
I thought it was just first-hand knowledge.
Don't the girls get prettier at closing time?
Oh, man.
He wakes up with a number 1. Swear I'll never do it ever again.
Ooh.
Well, 1976. This was a what I would call almost like a. It swept America. This phase. Yeah. It's a phase of everybody was wearing the suspenders. Going on there. Did I do that? Did I do that? Urkel was born. Darius McCary born on this day. Family Matters. That was a huge, huge show. That Steve Urkel movement. I even saw some kids this year, Odie, still dressed as him for Halloween.
Cool.
So it was a big deal there.
Good.
We got an incident going on here?
No, this is,
Yeah, okay. I've got some more stuff to add here that we'll add in just a moment from the accident coming up from Highway 45. Yeah. Boy, I tell you what. So we'll get that on in just a moment there. All right, let's see. Oh, boy. This was the song that took them to stardom that you would later hear. I'd lie to you for your love. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'd lie to you. The Bellamy Brothers, as we go back to Let Your Love Flow. One of the first times it was a pop and country hit. Make no mistake, they were hippies. Make no mistake, they're still hippies today.
They just don't have the hair.
One of them does.
Oh, he still got longer hair?
He got it in a... As you can tell, it's tucked underneath that cowboy hat back there.
Oh, okay.
And, of course, they went on to sing Redneck Girl, and they had a lot of great songs. What She Needs is a Sugar Daddy, Diamond Rings, and a Brand New Caddy. Little Things to Help a Girl.
Yeah.
Big hit there for them. But Let Your Love Flow. Huh. It was 82 that we would have the cover of TV Guide.
Yeah.
Every little boy across the U.S. of A watched this.
Yeah, they did.
Bo and Luke. Good morals and a great TV show. It'd be 82 that we would see that mountain over there.
Play me.
One day I'm going to climb that.
Yeah.
6 minutes long it was. From start to finish. It wasn't many country songs. It was that lengthy.
Oh, now, this was another one of them that I had to watch.
You could hear that music.
Dun, 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 dun,
that was it. And then the clutch would go in on the motorcycle, and John and Ponch to the rescue.
Mary Adam 15, 16, is that it?
Was it Mary Adam or 16 Mary?
16 Mary. It was 15 and 16 Mary something or something Mary.
They had Mary in their call sign.
I don't know. I can't remember, but boy, I liked it. You know when Eric Estrada's birthday is?
I have no clue.
March the 16th.
How do you know that?
That's my birthday.
So you and him share one?
Yeah.
Well.
That's how I remember his.
I'm sure he's got yours written down.
He's got it written down. Yeah, we call each other.
Oh, there you go. Do y'all remember the Lady Antebellum?
Unfortunately.
I don't even know if they still exist.
They do, and they got some good music. I'm just still upset that they went by Lady Antebellum.
They went woke. Let's just call it.
And then they wanted to go to Lady A. Well, there was a lady who has been singing for umpteen years under Lady A.
Yep.
But because they had the money, they took her to court, and they took Lady A from her. And I just... we've got sound. That might be yours, Miss Diane. 7 Mary 3 and 7 Mary 4, Joey says. All right, so that'll work. 7 Mary, that does sound.
7 Mary.
7 Mary, yeah, that sounds
okay.
better.
I'm with you on that.
So, but the music was good, but other than that, I have nothing for Lady Antebellum because of what they did. That was just teetotally wrong.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's not just their fault. The judge should have known better and should have said, no, you're not going to get it unless you buy it from this lady.
I don't know whatever will come up in court. It may still be in court.
No, I think they won. I think they outpaid the other lady going, I don't have any more money to fight you.
TC, it all came to an end. The helicopter had to be parked today. They took the Ferrari and the dogs, well, they didn't bite him.
The Dobermans liked him at the last, didn't they, huh?
Magnum PI ended here. That was a Boston hat, wasn't it? He just about
Boston baseball, I
yeah,
believe.
He just about wore that in every episode. Magnum PI, Tom Selleck played the part. I know they had a round 2 of that I didn't care for, but boy, the original episode was really, really good.
Talking about that going woke, I'm trying to find out for sure, but I heard that Bud Light has sold the St. Louis, or not, closed the St. Louis distillery because of the amount of money that was lost over the going woke deal that they have laid off 537.
I hadn't heard that.
So I'm trying to find out. Detroit, that was his hat. Detroit, not Boston.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Detroit. Huh. So we're trying to find out a little bit more on that, and did they shut that brewery down?
Things that I don't know much about. Pro football anymore, and baseball.
I don't know about baseball.
So my mistakes there. Tom played baseball for Detroit, so is that why he wore the hat?
Well, isn't that something?
Well, don't we all learn something?
Even we learned something on this show.
I did not know that he ever Detroit Tigers.
Huh. Well, I'll be darned. Even Jordan knew that, and we didn't.
This guy's been in and out of trouble. He had a great voice. I brought him to Meridian once, many moons ago, with Joe Diffie and Mark Chestnut.
Yeah.
All those alibis. It went number 1 back in '93. Been a while ago since he was shot at in that parking lot.
He had some hair too, didn't he?
He had what now?
He had some hair too, didn't he?
Just a little bit there. Is that the mullet style? I think so.
I didn't think that was permed.
Is that what that is, permed?
It looked like it.
I never had a perm.
I did.
I look just like I do now. Hair-wise. Okay, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
It was 1999. How do you describe this? Was it
his best friend was a starfish?
Were there hidden messages with this, or is that just all talk?
I don't know. I mean, I ended up watching an awful lot of these things. Braylon loved it, yeah.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabby and the Krabby Patties.
If it was something in it, it went over my head.
Yeah, mine too. I don't know. The kids enjoyed it, and I don't think they read into it too much. Nowadays, you go back and look at the original Bugs Bunny and stuff like that. A lot of the things in it, kids would have never got. We get it as adult going, yeah, okay, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah. There was some hidden stuff in there.
Yeah. So,
you're never old to learn something new. That's true, Vivi.
Exactly.
Appreciate that. Oh, we go back to 2008, Small Town Southern Man, Alan Jackson. Good stuff there.
That was a good song.
I really, really like, and I hear they're redoing this. It's got,
I don't know who's in it.
Well, oh, yeah, you do. The guy that was an Equalizer.
Denzel Washington.
He's in it. I don't know what part, but they're doing this is one of those. It was only 2000. Leave it alone because it was good. Russell Crowe. It premiered. That was some kind of good.
But now, if you're going to remake something and you want it to be good, Denzel Washington can do it.
He is. And the only thing that upset me about it, and thank heaven it hit the editing room floor, and I'm shocked that he ever done it, he kissed a man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and we ended up on the editing room floor, and I would have just really rather not known about that. But, I'll leave it at that. I know this song. If you've ever watched television, if you've walked by or sat at a red light, you've probably heard this song. It mentioned Jackson, Mississippi in it. Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
It was catchy.
Bruno Mars. Yes, it was.
It was very catchy, but it mentioned a lot of southern towns across the U.S. of A. This is the guy that would bring us the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald and...
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sundown, you better take care. We would lose him 2 years ago. Gordon Lightfoot passed away on this date back in 23. I sure liked old Gordon Lightfoot. He was a little different there, but good stuff there.
He was.
All right. I don't know. Somebody wanted us to mention a goat that was lost.
We got a goat lost?
Yeah, that's what it said. We'll see if you'll send that in to us. We'll get a picture of your goat up.
All right. So the distillery is not closed. So
I had not heard that.
I was looking at that. And I was like, I got to find out.
That's one of those.
Sure.
Oh, we got the goat.
Oh, it's a baby goat.
Baby goat is lost here. Let's zoom in on this. Zion Road near Collinsville. Can't miss that. Two little horns.
Two little bitty horns. You'll see the ears before you see the horn.
Yes, sir. So if you happen to see that in the Zion Road area of Collinsville, we got some reward offered there for that. You can inbox
us. That's in the country right there, Zion Road.
Yes, sir.
Take you right on out to Kemper County at Old Jackson Road.
Yes, sir. That's up there, as they might say.
Yeah.
We did get an updated picture of the accident that has happened on Highway 45. Look at that.
Ooh-wee.
Can't park there.
You might not be able to buff that now, Scotty Ray.
We got us an issue there.
Yeah.
And that's always the hardest. I've watched several wrecks that happen. Do you know how hard it is to open your door and push that open to climb out?
Man, that thing's heavy.
Because it always wants to slap you upside the head when you're climbing out. I saw a trucker not long ago. It just kept hitting him. Every time he'd get it almost open, it hit him. Wearing them flip-flops and driving a rig don't normally work out too good.
No, not really. If you got on some good shoes and your legs ain't hurt, you'd be better off kicking your windshield out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's easier to climb out that way.
Yep.
Not everybody has that talent, though.
And it's not going to shatter and
usually just
cut you.
It'll
usually, and it may bust, but it's got plastic in it, so it's not going to have shards
to where your leg goes.
Yeah.
If it's busted, don't stick your leg through it.
That's correct.
We'll be right back.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low-mileage cars and trucks. How about a Z71 2500 HD? Or maybe you're looking for the Ford F-150 with lots of leg room in it. Plenty of SUVs like the Explorer for the family. Or if you're looking for a gas saver to go back and forth to work, come by and see the mini cars like this Nissan.
The low-profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
Welcome back. We had someone ask us what kind of vehicle is the black SUV. This is definitely a Jeep.
That is a Jeep.
See it spelled right there.
Yep.
It may be Alabama plates. I'm not 100% sure, but it does resemble. That's not Mississippi plates.
I don't think so. No.
So no major injuries. We would have been told about that by now. What about the goat and your sister?
So she wanted to see the goat, so I took her over there to the Massey farm.
Is this when y'all were kids?
No, this hadn't been very, very long ago. It's been 10 years. But I told her, I said, old Billy, he was big old Billy, big old long goatee. And I told Charlene, I said, if you want to make friends with that goat, I said, if you'll go over there and grab his goatee, I said, he'll lift his head up and smile at you. So she went over there and she started doing that. And I mean, old Billy was eating it up. And she was too. She was liking that. Oh, the old goat likes it. I said, now smell your hands. Because if you don't know, male goats pee in their goatee.
all before breakfast there.
Charlotte.
Thank you there, Odie.
Charlene was upset with it.
I would say so. That's just downright mean to you, your sister. No wonder she don't like you.
So, yeah, I appreciate bringing that memory up.
There you go. I bring this up. Yesterday, MPD arrived at Walmart. Whenever you see police cars that are parked here, it's 99% chance that they're there for a shoplifting call. As you'll see someone in that top picture being escorted into the car. And here's where I put it. Responded to an alleged shoplifting. It is alleged until you're booked. That's one of those things of they were taken into custody, they put in cuffs, and then taken back. I didn't have a written statement from MPD stating that they were charged. That's what the accusation was. Most likely it was. At that point and moment in life, it was alleged because they had not been booked.
Well, so Walmart, they've got their security cameras. Don't go in Walmart. Because they got a team that sits there and watches this.
All day long, that's their job.
And they go out, they get you, and they bring you into their little room and call the police. So there's been a little bit of investigation done before the police gets there.
I had some people making comments, why did you use the word alleged? Until I know 100% for sure. I'll give you an example the other day. I got a call that a car had been stolen from Captain D's. There was tons of police units there. The car was missing. I wasted, I don't, maybe the word is not wasted, but I spent an hour and 15 minutes with this as police looked for this car. It was found. I showed up to the scene. Cops everywhere surrounding the car. I've got out and videoed, had a great story. You know what the problem was?
It was repo?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Nope. His name was on that title too. They just got into an argument. She calls that her car was stolen, and he didn't steal it because he had half of it on the title. And a lot of times I'll use the word alleged because, truthfully, when that car was taken, I could have put up there was a stolen car. But I didn't know the rest. Cars I watch carefully. Also, anytime that there's a such thing that says I was just robbed, 90% of the time it turns out being their third cousin that took $20 from them.
Yep.
90% of the time. So I'm very cautious on stolen cars and robberies until I know something has happened. Can a mistake happen? Yes. And sometimes we'll use the word alleged until we know.
Well, if that officer can go get them alleged shoplifting.
Yeah.
There ain't but one person that can say if they're guilty or not, and that's the judge.
Yeah.
The judge is in court. So until it goes to court, it's an allegement.
Yep. And until charges are made, and let me explain this. Just because someone's involved with something with the police doesn't mean that they're guilty of anything. If they have not been booked, a crime photo taken, I'm not going to put their name up. It just does not work that way. If a police department arrests someone, gives them a mugshot, there's something to report. Until that happens, you cannot do that. That's just picking on somebody. You can't do that.
You can be held liable.
Yeah.
If something comes out saying nope, if a judge said nope, you didn't do it, but you done plastered their name all over.
Yeah, we don't do that.
And that's why they don't release the name either.
Correct. Waiting on a judge to make that decision, and that's why things are the way they are sometimes. Arrest reports are posted. Go
to the app.
Yep.
Apple and Android, Scotty Ray Report. Go on there, download that. You can get all the stuff that is on there through the Scotty Ray Report app.
Now, we are making a few changes there. We've changed website hosts, so it's got a different look. We got to get some stuff back on there. And before long, we will have the show back up live on there also as well during the show. So we're working on lots of things with it. It's made leap year changes as we go along. We're going to be right back with birthdays and a few other stories that we hadn't talked about this morning. Highway Patrol up to something.
Yeah.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options. helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church, and nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Boy, Sean Tyndall was busy as Troop H went up to get their awards. Troop H is the group from Meridian, the Highway Patrol. And, boy, look at there.
And a bunch of Clark County people.
Yes, sirree.
So we know...
Billy Deere.
Well, you know, he's Jasper, but we still call him local, and they accept him over there.
Steve Jackson's been busy. Cameron Lee, look at here. Cameron Lee has a momentous award and most felony arrest.
I hear you. And he is on it now.
So congratulations to all of our MHP friends as they do their job every day out there.
And you see the captain over there, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that might be kin to Todd.
Yeah,
that's
Todd's son. I think they claim each other.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. What we're referring to is former Clark County Sheriff Todd Kemp. His son is the head of Troop H in Meridian, Byron
Kemp, doing a fantastic job.
We want to remind you of this is coming up here, deadlines. It's going to be for the upcoming general election. The deadline is Monday, May the 5th. It must be postmarked by Monday the 5th for voter registration. So check all of that out. Make sure you do that because that's going to be June 3rd.
And it's coming quick.
Choosing a mayor and several council members.
Yeah, so we got 33 days.
Yeah.
Until a new direction is made for Meridian. What side do you want to push forward with? Make your voice known.
I'll give you a hint. Jimmy's not on the ballot.
So it's a new one.
Yeah, it's going to be a new one. Yeah.
So we're going to have a new mayor. So see which way it goes. I'm sure this next 30 days we're going to see a lot more information comes out about our candidates, what way they want to go, what they really want to see pushed under their administration. So pay attention to what's going on because this is something that's going to affect everybody.
There's going to be some new heads of departments. There are some changes that need to be made, and we all know that. So I'll leave it at that this morning. We'll have that topic another morning there as to we get into that. I went to Lost Gap yesterday because we had a car sitting in the middle of the road. You can't have that.
Oh.
I think it just kind of quit.
Well, at least they got off the highway.
Yes, sir. It made it kind of hard there to get that right-hand turn, but nothing major there. I was in the area there. And this is going to continue again today if you're on Poplar Spring Drive. Always a beautiful area through there. Those trees just make Poplar Springs Drive look great. Spring is here. They were working hard.
That and making that road nice and then turning around, and State Boulevard is getting redone in some of the areas.
Yeah.
So that's going to be nice.
I had some pictures sent in this weekend. Have you ever been to Talladega?
I have.
I have not.
Enjoyed it.
But y'all look at this. That is some folks piled up in one place. Now, somewhere out here, is this where the camper world is, to where you bring your camper in and the infield?
The infield, yep. Got some friends that usually go out there. But yeah.
A lot of people love that. The problem is when you want to go home and all them people want to go home at the same time.
Because you're leaving at the same time.
Yeah.
The race is over for everybody at the same time.
It just is hard to get out. That
man.
University of Alabama football games. You may be there. You have to pack a lunch just to go home.
You got that right. Imagine what it's going to be like when President Trump goes to speak.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Man.
It's going to be a ton of people. I wonder if there's only X amount of invitations that will be available.
Yeah, for inside, but everybody going to go.
Do you realize the security check you will have to getting into that joint?
And it's going to start a week before. They're already there.
Yeah. Scouting.
Yes, sir. They've already found some trees to get in. They
didn't like that last administration where anything goes. Oh, there's somebody on the roof over there. Huh?
Yeah.
It's a slope roof. They'll fall off.
Cows can't get up there. They can't walk on that kind of slope. They're okay.
Somebody's on the golf course. Oh, never mind.
They're just hiding behind a tree.
It is a wonder that we haven't lost somebody over the last 4 years. It's a true wonder of that.
It's a wonder we didn't lose President Trump.
That's what I'm talking about. And we probably have no idea, truthfully, what the threats are each day that are made.
That's just the two they got caught.
Yeah. Imagine what's really out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Always somebody that's not wrapped real right. You ever heard that term in your life? They ain't wrapped real tight.
Yeah, the cheese done slid off their cracker.
There's some crackers
all the way up.
Man. All right, Odie, we need to do some birthdays.
Birthday. We got a few of them today. We got Cindy Patrick's having a birthday. Chris Clark, Arlene Tew, Kay Daughtry, Lynn Robertson, Antonio Naylor, Kevin Russell, James and Marianne Ward, 21 years together. Hallie Winstead, 30 years young today. Natalie Cartula. Ken and Kim Garrett, 38 years together. Waylon Livingston, 6. And Tesla Phillips, 11 years young today. Man, that is.
And we got a message there about the game, about the President Trump coming to speak.
Only students and their parents, same as stadium policies. Clear bags, no weapons, and arrive at least 2 to 3 hours early. So, good deal. Tonight, 6:30, and Nabin is speaking too. Also, he going to be there tonight? Is that when all that happens? Huh.
Oh, it's tonight?
It is tonight. Okay.
Ooh. Well, that slipped up on us.
Well, so they've been there for a couple of weeks talking, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking it was the 6th for some reason, but congratulations
to
all you Alabama graduates.
If you ain't already there, you're late because you're not going to get close.
So, does he take a photo with the entire class of Alabama? How cool would that be to have a picture with the president, whoever it is?
For everybody to turn around and him standing
in the
up.
middle. That's...
Yes. Who was your commencement speaker?
Oh, we didn't have one.
I don't think we had one neither. I think our valedictorian spoke.
Oh, that was, yeah. It wasn't me.
I listened. I didn't speak neither.
I was number 60 out of 120. I was as average in the middle as you could get, right down the middle. I remember that. Number 6. That always stuck with me. Number 60 is where I was in the graduating class with my GPA.
I don't think we did anything quite like that.
I did get a citizenship award there at that graduation. That's the only thing I got out of that.
Right, for being an American?
Well, just being nice, they said.
Oh, okay.
But, they didn't call me up there for no grades.
Paul Holtz in Toledo, Ohio. Happy birthday.
Congratulations. Wow. Happy. Hope it's a big one there for you. As always, we end the show to depart and go about our ways. We want to remind you today, be extra careful. It is National Day of Prayer. We do know that at high noon there will be a ceremony at the flag at City Hall in Meridian in numerous towns.
Numerous different places. We know Smith County at the courthouse in Raleigh is going to have theirs. So East Lauderdale Group in Marion Community Center tonight at 6 p.m. So,
well, Wanda, if I remember right, wasn't he liberal, William Winter? Wasn't he very liberal? Spoke to the class of Union High School, 1970. I could be wrong. I hadn't thought of him in forever. He was ended up being the governor of Mississippi.
Yeah.
There you are. What is our our verse today as we head out.
Where is he taking us to today? Ephesians 3, verse 20. Now to him who is able to do immensely more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power, that it is at work within us, to him be glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations, forever and ever. Amen. Today, talk to him and invite him into your heart. If you don't know him, you don't have a relationship, today is a great day to start. Meet someone today. If you can't be at the meeting places at noon, use that time to thank him for everything that goes on in your life. He is right there with us each and every day. He's not going to leave us. He's not going to forsake us. His will is being done on a daily basis. Bring him into your heart. It will change your life, and it will change your life for the better. Y'all have a wonderful day. Tomorrow's Friday. The gang will be here. Is she taking more personal?
Oh, she's coming, she said.
She'll be here even with the rain. But until then, remember, be safe. Leave early. Be careful, because we love you and we want to see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.